everyone, my name is Candace and welcome to my channel, Healthy Living with Candace. We have Marley LeClaire here with Good Old Boys Broad Spectrum Hemp. Okay, tell us about yourself.
So yes, my name is Marley. I am the president and CEO of Good Old Boys. We are a premium broad spectrum hemp company. I want to talk to you guys a little bit today about debunking the myths around hemp. A lot of people feel like hemp is marijuana and marijuana is hemp. They don't understand the differentiation there. So I want to talk a little bit about that. I want to talk a little bit about the different hemp products that are out in the community. I want to talk about and educate about quality and what quality looks like in the hemp world. We have come a very, very long way in clinical trials, research, and really getting to understand how hemp works within our bodies naturally. So actually, let me debunk the myth about hemp and marijuana. Let's start there, right? So hemp is called, the scientific name for it is cannabis, the cannabis plant. Marijuana's scientific name for the marijuana plant is also the cannabis plant. But I want to make, and I want to give you an analogy that kind of puts things into perspective. So let's say we have an apple tree, right? And so the scientific name for both trees is the apple tree. However, you have a Granny Smith apple tree over here, and it's tart and it's green and it's different color. Then you have the Honeycrisp apple that is really sweet in nature and it's red and vibrant. Now these are both considered different species of apple. So when we have the hemp plant and we have the marijuana plant, yes, they're both called the cannabis plant, but they're completely different species, just like the apples are. Completely different in color, completely different in taste, and they offer different health properties and benefits, right? So let's talk a little bit about the hemp plant and how it differentiates from the marijuana plant. So as the hemp plant grows, it actually just has CBG, which is called the mother of all cannabinoids. As a matter of fact, our bodies naturally make cannabinoids, and without our endocannabinoid system, we actually wouldn't be alive. Isn't that amazing? Mm-hmm. So we need supplementation from the hemp plant in order to increase our cannabinoids internally so that we can stay healthy, we can get over sicknesses, viruses, things like that a whole lot faster. So let's go back to what the hemp plant actually produces. As the hemp plant grows from a little seedling all the way up, it actually produces over 140 different cannabinoids. That is a lot. And each one of those, what we call molecules, actually does something completely different in the body. We all know CBD, right? Mm-hmm. CBD is a great anti-inflammatory. CBD can take away inflammation spectacularly, but so can so many more cannabinoids. There are a lot of other cannabinoids found in the hemp plant, though, that are way better than CBD. We have like CBG, we have CBN. CBN is the calming cannabinoid. It's what helps people with ADD, ADHD, stress, anxiety, depression. And this is, again, these are all cannabinoids that our bodies naturally produce. We just need to supplement them. Now we have over on the other spectrum, marijuana. The marijuana plant produces primarily THC, and this is what everybody is afraid of, right? Nobody wants to consume THC, especially people in the service industry. People who, can't be high, during work, and all that other stuff that comes with, consuming THC. So this is where hemp enters the room, right? Because with hemp, we actually can take care of all the needs that your body has without giving you that high, without giving you that euphoric effect. And in a lot of cases with Good Old Boys products, we are service industry friendly and we are actually kid friendly. So we have a lot of children that actually consume our products because they're being diagnosed by their teachers with having ADD and ADHD in the classroom, whereas maybe the teacher isn't challenging the kid enough. You know what I mean? So there can be a lot of different reasons why a kid may need to go on a hemp product, and that's just to retain information better, have more mental clarity and focus, whether they're an athlete in high school, right, to perform better with that mental clarity and focus, to be able to sit down and retain information better because they're calm during the being in the classroom. So obviously That's the myth, and that's how we kind of differentiate hemp from marijuana, and all the different uses that it can have and why it's so necessary. So let me go into why broad spectrum. Like, why don't we just say CBD, right? So like I said in the very beginning, as the hemp plant grows, it produces multiple cannabinoids. We know in the community that CBD is a very plentiful cannabinoid. It's a very plentiful molecule, and that's why everyone sees CBD on every street corner. It's super cheap, it's super easy to extract, and because it's so plentiful, it can come into the market very, very quickly. Okay, so CBD, if I were to compare it to like a bar, it would be like the well drink. Okay, then you have one level up from that, which is full spectrum. Full spectrum does allow the legal allowable limit of THC, which is 0.3% or less. Okay, now if you are in the service industry, you will pop positive for a drug test with THC in your system because of that. However, you can consume all kinds of broad or full spectrum with THC, and you're not going to get high. Okay, there's not enough THC to even allow you to get high. Mm-hmm. So there's that. Now then we have premium broad spectrum. That is top shelf. It is not plentiful in the community. With our extract, it is very expensive. Our extraction process is about 6 weeks as opposed to a day with CBD. Our scientists do not recommend anyone consume CBD by itself orally because it is actually detrimental to your health. You need all the molecules. You need all the 140 cannabinoids, as a matter of fact, because we believe in synergy and all the molecules working together, and we believe in homeostasis. Our body longs and thrives on being in homeostasis, and as adults, I can tell you that you haven't been in homeostasis since prepubescence. So since puberty, so as soon as puberty started and you started getting estrogen and testosterone, it started throwing your body out of whack, right? So what hemp does is it actually helps you produce the chemicals in your body that put your body back into its natural state of homeostasis. It balances everything out. It keeps you from being hyperactive. It keeps you from overreacting to situations that come into your life. It allows you to sit back, contemplate, and think about what you're going to say before you pop off, right? It just gives your body it's an overall feeling of wellness. Mm-hmm. And so that's what Good Old Boys is all about. That's what a good broad spectrum product can offer in the way of just total body wellness. We should be taking hemp products daily to supplement ourselves. We all have inflammation. So I deal with a lot of young people who say, I don't have any inflammation, I'm too young for that, but they have 3 autoimmune disorders. Okay, so an autoimmune disorder is anything from rheumatoid arthritis to lupus to Crohn's disease. Something that they acquired throughout their life is considered an autoimmune disorder. So when I then say, okay, well, you just told me you have an autoimmune disorder, the number one cause of developing autoimmune disorders is inflammation, but you don't feel it. So you don't know you have it, but your body is experiencing it, and it's trying to compensate because of that prolonged feeling of just, okay, I'm inflamed. There's cellular inflammation. There's muscle inflammation. What do we do with this? And then your body tends to overreact, and autoimmune disorders come in, and your body starts to basically turn on itself, right? So then we have these symptoms of, the autoimmune. So, what we do at Good Old Boys, and my background is 16 years in veterinary medicine. I was a professor of veterinary medicine at an accredited college in San Diego called Pima Medical Institute. I taught the veterinary assisting and veterinary technician program. It's a degree program. But I taught on all species of animals, and veterinary medicine and human medicine is actually identical, as opposed to just a few medications that pets can't have that humans can, like things like ibuprofen. So with that, I taught anatomy and physiology. I taught pharmacology. I know the study of drugs. I know the study of drug interaction. And in knowing all this information, I was able to take some of the best extract literally in the world. So we were featured in European Cosmetics magazine for potency and purity. Our lead scientist is from Yale. He's a PhD grad. There's other scientists as well that are chemists that are PhD grads from Yale. They actually go back, they teach. My job is to read clinical trials of new hemp things that we're doing with the community, with animals, with humans, and then put them into layman's terms and translate them for the community so that people understand this is what we're seeing with cancer. This is what we're seeing with autoimmune disorders. This is what we're seeing with ADHD. This is what we're seeing with schizophrenia. And to be able to share that and write blogs about it so that the community is aware that now doctors are becoming more aware of not just hemp products, but quality driven hemp products. So that is Good Old Boy's niche. Our niche is I speak doctor, so we cater to physicians. So that's a lot of who we love to partner with. We love to partner with doctors because they're able to understand the system, the endocannabinoid system that we naturally have. They're able to communicate that in layman's terms to their clients, and we're able to, synergistically work together with hemp products and their practices. So we believe in transparency in Good Old Boys, and so everything that we do we are from farm to table. So we know the process from the seeds that are planted into the ground. We have a 2,500 acre all organic hemp farm in Oregon. We are surrounded by all organic vegetable farming, so there is no cross contamination, there's no soil contamination in any of our products. We harvest the product, we pelletize it, we shrink wrap it, and we deep freeze it all in the same day so it maintains freshness. What people don't understand is that hemp is a bioaccumulator. What that means is that when it's cut, it continues to absorb. And it continues to absorb pollutants, carcinogens, microbials, heavy metals that are everything that's floating in the atmosphere. So we refuse to utilize any hemp for extraction that has been sitting around for even a week or two. Okay, so it's the freshest of the freshest when we're ready to extract it. Again, our extraction process is 6 weeks as opposed to 1 day. It's a little bit longer because we specialize in only broad spectrum, and we will only ever specialize in broad spectrum. We will never do full. We will never do just CBD. So our process is spectacular. We have I believe it's $130 million facility in Oregon that our scientists work out of. Everything that happens in that facility happens from the extraction process to the bottling, labeling, and then obviously we have our chain of custody that comes right back to us. So that no chain of custody has been broken in the process, and that we have a trusted product. We also have third-party lab test results. So whenever you guys are looking for a hemp product, I really, really, really want you to know which questions to ask. And the appropriate questions to ask are, do you have a third-party lab test result that tests for microbials, contaminants, things like that? What is your extraction process? That's another good one. So again, I told you our extraction process is 6 weeks. But I just want to stress to you that our pillars at Good Old Boys is quality, transparency, education, and family. So I would not sell a product to you that I would not sell to my mother and my father. So when it comes to educating you, I like to sit down. I like to get to know you. I like to consult with you. I like to see what the issues are, mental, physical, and emotional, because a lot of times when we have physical problems, we also have emotional problems. They all kind of come together. I know I've gone through, I was a pro athlete. I've had 8 reconstructions in my life. I'm currently sitting on 2 more for both knees. And I don't know what I would do without having this product that doesn't make my stomach hurt. I mean, even ibuprofen and Tylenol at this point just destroys my stomach. It doesn't make my stomach hurt. I don't have crazy side effects like I do with opiates. I can go about my day. I can work. I can function. I can communicate. And I don't have all of these synthetic substances that are, taking hold of me and just ruining my day, So high functioning is what we like to be. It's what we like to provide. So yes, you can be a teacher. Yes, you can be a bus driver. Yes, you can be a doctor. You can be in the service industry. We cater actually to the chief of police in Longmont. So we have people from all walks of life that come to us. And I really am passionate about our older community as well, because they do have a huge stigma around hemp. Because they think it's marijuana, because that's the old school way of thinking, but that's just not the case anymore. And they're the ones that need it the most, right? So yeah, I mean, I guess that's me. That's my company in a nutshell. I don't know.
What products do you serve? Like, what are these products here?
Yeah, so we have our oral tincture. So our oral tincture is amazing for anything from autoimmune disorders, which is what a lot of people use it for, to all the mental issues that we face daily, right? We all have stress in our life. I don't care who you are, you have stress. And that stress actually heightens your cortisol levels, which creates inflammation throughout the body. So it actually reduces your stress levels, which reduces that fight or flight, those cortisol levels. And it helps again with the mental clarity and the focus. So a lot of people with ADD, ADHD are now functioning. And what most people don't know about hemp is that it's a natural hair follicle stimulant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
So I mean, it's annoying because I have to get a haircut every 2 weeks as opposed to every other month.
Yeah.
So I used to get a haircut like every other month, and I was good. And now this is like 2-3 weeks of growing out, and it was to the skin.
That's crazy.
And then your nails grow faster. So I went from cutting my nails once a month to cutting them every week.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's cool.
You just start to notice these little things start to happen within your body, and you're like, man, this is actually working. This is working in more ways than what I thought it was. So in seeing these changes within myself, then it prompts me to get on and do a lot of research and study it and be like, why is this happening? And it's because my body is supplemented. Things are functioning appropriately the way that they should be, and it's happy. It's in homeostasis, so it's well balanced. So this is what our topical does. Our topical can actually be, our oral can actually be used topically as well. So if I'm dealing with some knee issues right now, so what I'll do is I'll take the cream and I'll put the cream on my knee, and then I'll take like 2 or 3 drops and I'll stick it on my knee as well, and I'll just kind of like boost it. And so the cream works spectacular, but sometimes you need a little extra. So that's what that does. This can be used on any inflammatory response on the surface of the skin. It can even be used for like arthritis. So arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, right? So like my mom has rheumatoid arthritis in her hands. She can now see her knuckles. She hasn't been able to see her knuckles in 30 years. So because of all the inflammation, a lot of people will have a deformity of the hands as well. And so there's a lot of people with rheumatoid that use it. I use it as well for that, but you can use it on a bug bite. You can use it on a fever blister, a scrape, a cut, an abrasion. It can take the place of everything in your medicine cabinet. So Neosporin, triple antibiotic ointment, which you shouldn't be using anyway. Alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, all of that. It's a natural antimicrobial, antiviral, and bacterial. So I actually my dog had a crazy bacterial ear infection this last week, and like just oozing. And within 4 days of putting the drops in her ears, she doesn't have an ear infection anymore.
No, that's crazy. That's amazing. What's your website? How do people find your product? Like, where are you at?
Yeah, so you guys can go to goodoldboysllc.com. So that's GOOD and then OLBOYSLLC.com. Or you can call the phone number that's actually on the website that goes directly to me. I can sit down and I can do a consultation with you. We can kind of see what product is going to work best for you. We actually do offer a starter sample kit as well. So if you're super interested in trying the product, it's the cutest thing. It comes in a little wooden box, just like these, just like this box looks like. But it's a little 7-day supply of the tincture and like a couple weeks supply of the cream. The cream spreads well, so everything is, if you use it sparingly, it lasts forever. One thing I will say about this guy is that it does last. What we recommend is 7 drops in the morning, 7 at night. If you need help sleeping, 2 or 3 drops will help you. But if you do 7 and 7 twice a day, this bottle will last you 3 months and 1 week.
Wow.
So the bang for the buck is there because we believe in a good quality product. So the potency and purity of our cannabinoids are very high. So you don't need that many. So even for cancer patients, normally on a competitor, they would have them take 2 full dropperfuls multiple times daily. All they would have to do with this is just double the dose to 14 drops. So, and it would last them a very long time. So we actually ship free shipping. So we go all around the country. The only states we cannot ship to is Nebraska, Idaho, and South Dakota.
Perfect.
So anything else we can go ahead and ship to you guys with free shipping, and we offer a 30-day money back guarantee. So with our products, you're going to notice a difference with our cream almost the second you apply it. Especially on those mosquito bites. And with our oral tincture, you'll notice a difference the same day. And I never used it for like issues with stress or anxiety because I never thought I had it until I started taking it, and I stopped taking it, and I didn't even like myself. I was like, wow, I now know what my normal is, and that is not normal. So I also did want to mention that we have a newsletter. So when you go on our website, you can sign up for that. And it has an FAQ section that's amazing. So if you want to do a super nerd out, you can go and read all about that. And we do have blogs that come out about once. We're trying to do once a week. If not, that we may skip a week. But I write all the blogs, and that just keeps you up to date on kind of some of the stuff that we're seeing in the medical world. And then we do offer wholesale. So if you are a business owner who is like, this is the product that I've been looking for, I'm a massage therapist, or I'm a psychiatrist, or I work with people who are mentally impaired, or just have issues with inflammation, then this product is definitely for you. And we can do a consultation regarding that, but we do offer wholesale. Our wholesale minimum is super inexpensive at $250 per order, so not too shabby. We also offer a soap line. So our soaps are unscented. They are for the sensitive skin user. Things like goat milk, turmeric, shea butter, charcoal, but they will leave your skin feeling like silk, and you won't have a reaction like you would to other products that have other chemicals in them. So just wanted to share that with you really, really quick. Sorry, I totally forgot about it.
No, it's wonderful. The more information, the better. So that's awesome. Okay, so thank you so much, Marley, for sharing your business with us here.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much for viewing this video. Don't forget to subscribe below. Go to the website, sign up for the newsletter, order your products, get a consultation. It's all a one-stop shop here. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's really awesome. So we're going to say bye-bye for now. We'll catch you next month on a different episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.